Hi, y'all. It's Neva from Manic Mama Musings, and it is Mental Health Monday. I don't know why I'm shaking my finger at you. I started my liquid diet today. I think I'm going to talk about emotions on Mental Health Mondays when I start, because I already know I'm going to get cranky by next Monday. Today's the first day. I had a coffee shake, Atkins shake, and I'm having the caramel, and I will tell you what it'll be in my Veda what I think of this. So, let me show you my snake, who, by the way, is getting very, very long. So here's the black line for the end of March. Almost said end of April. My gosh. I'm trying to speed through and he's real lumpy, but it's okay because he's for me. And maybe once I get him all done and I just squish up and down, it'll all even out. Who knows? But yeah, there's my snaky snake. And I wanted to talk about, so last Monday, I told y'all I was in a real funky funk. And I've talked about this in another video, but I figured it out. Like, I've known April comes after March for as long as I can remember, going back to being a child. And so it just didn't, I didn't forget when my friend passed, but it didn't click April for what, it doesn't feel like it should be a year that she's been gone. And on her birthday, I did kind of a memorial to her, however you say it, a tribute to her. That's the word. Um, because she meant the world to me. And it dawned on me like the very end of March, literally like last day of March maybe, that, oh my gosh, that's why I am feeling, because our subconscious can think of things before we do. And I had to catch up to my subconscious, and I realized that that's more than likely where that was coming from, because then once I realized it, oh wow, all of a sudden I was manic for like 3 days. So I think that that's part of what was going on. Um, she passed away on the 20th of April last year, and it just still feels like she's my stoner friend. Let me tell you, she died on 420, and any stoners or ex-stoners watching me will understand the significance of 420. And even those that aren't have probably seen the jokes and whatnot about 420. But so, my friend Lisa, who us three were very close. She's my other bestie from, school and childhood. And um, I was like, let's go on an adventure on the 20th, like in memory of Liz. And she's like, let's go get a tattoo of a marijuana leaf. She goes, get it on 420 and in memory of Liz. And I was like, okay. Okay. So anyway, I was adventure, like go to a zoo, because she was a very big, like I am, an animal lover. And so I thought, go to a zoo, or I don't know, go to an animal reserve, something. No, this girl wants to get a marijuana leaf tattoo. What am I going to do with her? So I really believe that's where the depression is coming from. And so I want to talk about how I think that there is a type of PTSD/anxiety linked to the death of someone very close to you. And my dad, I went into a whole bipolar spin. Pretty crazy. And then the next person I lost that I was super close to was my mom. And oh my goodness, that it was a very long time before I could speak of my mom. Now, I was there and I took care of her till her very last breath. And so there are other things linked to that, but we moved out of that house. Um, my life is completely different, but I still have those days where I feel like the wind has been knocked out of me, and it's anxiety from thinking about my mom and how much I miss her. So now Liz was 5 years younger than me, and one of my very, like, I've known her since I was a teenager and she was a kid. Okay, like my baby sister and her were best friends in school. And so I met her when I was in 7th grade. And then it just grew. And it's, by the way, 7th grade was a long time ago. And so we were friends for a very long time. She was like my little sister. Like, she literally grew up in our house. And her and I were kind of the F ups of the family, or of our families, or we felt like it, out of our sisters, because she had 2 sisters also. She was the baby, I was the oldest, but we both felt like, the black sheep, the disappointments of the family at one time. Anyway, so I just want to say I was very close to her, and I truly believe that my subconscious was like, it's gonna dawn on her here in a minute that April is coming. And yeah, and I know a lot of people can be like, just stay positive and don't ever tell someone they're in a better place. But just it's almost been a year. Just when someone's grieving somebody, don't do that. Don't try to, just let them grieve. You know what I mean? And yeah, I grieved quite a few months after this passed. And then I was okay. I was kind of, I think after losing my mom, it doesn't get easier to lose people you love, but you at least, I think you learn from a little bit from it. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, except for that I just want you to know, if you're grieving somebody, there's no time limit on grief. And it can cause a lot of anxiety as far as I'm concerned, because any major thing that's linked to somebody that's been close to me, the approaching of it, I get just funky. So listen, sir, you cannot wear, Kiyoshi's trying to wear glasses now, y'all. Ain't that something? It's usually my yarn. Right now it's my glasses. So I hope this Mental Health Monday made sense. I just needed to kind of tell y'all what's been going on with me. And I know some people are like, I know it's been like 2 years, but I still miss my mom and cry when I think about her. There's no time limit on grief. And no, I'm not a professional. I'm just telling you that the worst thing someone did for me at one point was tell me that I had grieved my mom long enough. It made me angry that they said it to me, my first reaction. Then my second reaction was, am I really grieving her for too long? Like, is it really what's wrong with me, so to say? So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope this Mental Health Monday helped. And by the way, if you ever have a suggestion on what you would like me to, I'm not a professional, talk about, or if you want to ask about my mental health, like what exactly, like if you have any questions or there's topics you want to talk about, unless I just really feel like it won't be beneficial to my channel, like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, people are gonna leave if I talk about this. What I mean is that if I feel like whatever you're asking or wanting is not gonna be good for the people that watch me, then I will explain to you why I decided not to. But I'm pretty much an open book, and I don't think there's too much out there that my viewers wouldn't be okay with. So there you go. And now I guess I'll end it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Mwah.